like the Cavs, we gotta let them know. When Cali with a ship for bees head. When Cali with a ship for bees head. Ballin' like the Cavs, we gotta let them know.
You are now locked in with Antoine Spivey. This is EnDaZone Sports.
Yo, what's good? Happy Friday. Hope everybody had a good work week. And what a way to end your work week by joining us here tonight, 7 p.m. Right about now on EnDaZone Sports with myself and Kels the Truth of the Building. Was good.
Well, good. What's going on? How y'all doing?
Chilling, man. Chilling. This special edition. We hopping on at 6:30 because your boy got a whole nother fantasy draft to do at 8. So we're on a special time today, 6:30 to 8:30. Appreciate everybody that's tuning in on the Diva Spivey Media Network. Also on YouTube. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel for more content like we're about to receive today. We got a hot show for y'all today. Of course, y'all know it's Friday, so it's pick one, sip one. Kel got a second chance to redeem himself from last week. A lot of redemption he's been doing lately. A lot of redemption. We also got some NFL talk. Your boy Micah Parsons, finally out of Dallas. That whole saga came to an end. Micah Parsons headed to the Green Bay Packers. We're going to discuss that whole situation. Excuse me. We got another edition of Would You Rather? Fantasy Football Edition. This week, it's the running backs. Last week, it was the wide receivers. This week is the running backs. We also going to talk some O.State football tomorrow against number 1 Texas. Big hype over Arch Manning. We're going to talk about that and more. As far as that game, and also what is going on in the sports world in Dallas? What is going on? Oh my goodness, we're gonna discuss that. So with that being said, you ready?
I'm guessing. Let's go. I don't know.
Start it off how y'all know we do it. Pick one, sip one. Fridays rookie edition. Chance for Kels to redeem himself again. Got my drink right there.
The player I'm going to go against is Tat McMillan. Tat McMillan, the wide receiver from Carolina. You know, y'all said last week it was too easy, so I couldn't be like Travis Hunter or Ashon Tinty.
I mean, you can say Travis Hunter now. He ain't the Travis Hunter. But then again, the tight ends, it ain't too many of them. But Travis Kelce ain't above Travis Kelce, but still shout out to Kelce though. Still a very valuable player. But let's go, Kels. Let's see what you got. Tat McMillan.
The first one, Tat McMillan versus Luther Burton.
I'm gonna go Tat. I mean, I like Burton. But I think going into this season, the situation that the Panthers is in. I like what they did with their team. They getting better. They played good the end of the season last year, and I think they're gonna pick that up starting this season. I think Bryce Young is going to take another leap. Right. He got a weapon now, and Tech. I like Chuba. Chicago is gonna be more or less difficult for Burton to, like really get his, if you want to say, shine on per se. You still got DJ Moore over there. You still got Roma Duze over there. They just drafted. Make sure I pronounce it right. Coverland, the tight end.
Colson.
Colson
Loveland.
Loveland. My fault, Loveland, and they still got Cole commit, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they tight
DeAndre Swift coming out the backfield, and in that system, I mean, I think it's going to be a good system for everybody all around. But I'm gonna go with Tech.
Okay. Tech, Trey Henderson. Yeah, I came hard this week.
I think both players are going to be valuable to their team. I think both players are going to contribute big to their team. Again, I just talked about Tech. Now Henderson on the flip side, even though he may be splitting carries with Ramondre Stevenson, but I do believe he's going to eventually take over that backfield. We see what he was able to do in preseason. He had a good preseason. So with that being said, I'm going to have to go both. I'm going to have to take both. I'll take both.
Oh, damn.
That is good. That's real good.
Tech or Mario Hampton?
Both.
Oh shit, I'm on a roll today.
And I say both because again, both is in a damn. That's good. Both is in a very good situation. Again, Amari Hampton is coming into a similar situation as Trevion Henderson, where he will be splitting carries with Najee Harris. But I think eventually, before the season is over, he's going to completely take over that backfield. And we still don't know the health of Najee Harris going into week 1. He missed damn near all the OTAs training camp. I don't think he played at all in preseason because of eye injury, if I'm not mistaken.
He made the 53-man roster though, so he on track to play week 1 though.
But I still get a nod to Amari Hampton, but in this case, both. Yeah, I'm gonna go both.
Okay. McMillan, Trey Harris. Another San Diego. I mean Los Angeles.
Tech.
I'm gonna
go Tech.
All right. Tech, Scalable.
See, this is tricky too because the Giants drafted him obviously in the position they drafted him in for a reason. I like Tracy, but we saw last year Tracy had a lot of fumble issues.
Right.
From the ball at crucial times of the game and games that the Giants needed to win. So they went out and drafted the running back. And as far as I'm still going Tech, though.
Tech, okay. Tech, R.J. Harvey.
See, this is another one. I'm sorry, like DJ Khaled now. There's another one. I think R.J. Harvey is going to fit well in Sean Payton's system. I like the offense that they putting around, that he got around him, And, of course, second year for Bo Nix. I think he's going to take another leap. Cortland Sutton, R.J. Harvey, of course. They do got J.K. Dobbins, if I'm not mistaken. We know Sean Payton do have to use 2 running backs as well. But, again, with Tech, I just don't see no You know what? Since it's Friday, I'm going to say both.
All right, Tech. Jalen Blue.
Tech. I mean, I like Blue. I think that's another guy who's going to eventually take over the backfield in Dallas eventually.
Hope not.
Yeah. But I think he's going to eventually take over that backfield in Dallas. But between him and Tech, yeah, I'm going to have to go with Tech.
Tech. Brashu Tootin.
Who?
Two in front of Jacksonville Jaguars, the running back.
I'm gonna take Tech because again, the Jacksonville now that's like you could consider a 3-headed backfield with Bigsby, depending on his health, of course.
Mm-hmm.
They still got Travis Etienne. Shout out to his brother being in the league.
Carolina.
Yeah. And it's 3 of them, and then it's just one as far as like receiver wise at Carolina that can soak up, especially for fantasy purposes, them targets and all that. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Tech.
Okay. Tech, Travis Hunter.
You know how I feel about Travis Hunter. We had a whole bunch of conversations about him leading into the offseason, whether he's gonna play wide receiver, mostly defense. I feel like he's a generational talent. You don't feel like that.
I feel like you need to play one position to master it.
I ain't gonna get on that with you again. But for what I'm hearing, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna play the majority of the snaps at the wide receiver position, but they got packages in there for him on the defensive side.
Right.
If he's as good as what I think he is and what he can be, this is tough. Both. Both.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm gonna go both. I like that. See, it's a two-way for me with Travis Hunter, man. It's a two-way for me.
Yeah, but I mean, me with Travis Hunter, I feel as though he's better at corner than he is at wide receiver.
You know, like for me again, I'm just gonna say this. When I'm about to learn when it comes with you, Kills.
But
I'm about to just agree to disagree with you on that. Because I feel like he showed, even on and I get it. I know the NFL level is completely different from the college football level. But he showed us in college what he could do at that wide receiver position. We see the numbers that he put up. You know what I'm saying? And we see what he did on the defensive side of the ball. He was basically a lockdown corner.
Right.
And still was one of the best wide receivers in college football last year.
Right.
So that's generational to me. But I don't want to.
No, it's generation. But I mean, we got our opinion. I feel as though that his best position will be corner. But people feel like he can do both ways, and we shall see.
Before we move on, why do you strongly feel like his best position is corner when he showed you? And that's the thing for me. He showed us on both sides of the ball he could be dominant. The reason why I feel on the offensive end, nor on the defensive end. So why do you feel like his best position is cornerback instead of wide receiver?
Because his as a wide receiver, you have to get off the ball, you have to release, and I feel as though with Patrick Surtain, all these good corners out there, he won't be able to get off his release as quickly.
How do you know that though? We haven't seen him play a game yet to be in that type of situation.
Right, but I'm just saying, I'm just saying by looking at the tapes, his release is kind of funky right now.
Okay, I can say that on the flip end of that, I can say, well, how do we know on the defensive side of the ball he was going to be able to stop the Jamar Chases of the world, from getting their route completely into their routes, jamming them up on the line or shading them to their right or left. I can say that far on the defensive side of the ball. How do you know he's going to be able to do that against them elite wide receivers?
Because you saw him lock down SEC type of wide receivers who've gone to the NFL. His technique is better as a corner. He's a very good ball hawking cornerback. So that's where I see his technique is better than it is as a wide receiver, and he also is a great ball hawking corner. And his technique, and that's why he's been playing for his life. He was good. And plus, he learned from the best corner in the NFL and Deion. So he knows some things. So the quarterback position to me is his best. Now, I understand when you get drafted number 2, you got to play that wide receiver because you need them touchdowns. But it's gonna be the first couple of games is gonna be rough for Travis Hunter because he never had nobody as strong or as they play coming straight out. Don't they play Denver?
I think so. See, you be the reason why sometimes I got to go against some of these great players and these good players because now I sit here and I'm sorry, Travis Hunter. I'm sorry. No shade or no knock to you. But now I'm sitting here just like, man, I just want to see him one Sunday just get smoked by one of these receivers. So I could call Kels to be like, okay, so you were saying what now on the defensive side of the ball? You were saying what? You know what I'm saying? Like, so
but everybody gets Patrick Surtain gets smoked every once in a while, so that go bound to happen.
I take the once in a while. I take like it ain't too often. You about to see that. After that, it's like after that game, and it's funny because they were showing. I was watching the interview. They were showing that. No, where Patrick Surtain went against Devontae Adams, and Devontae torched him one game. It was like ever since then, Patrick Surtain just like elevated this game. But we'll talk about it a little bit more. You go ahead. Sorry, folks, we got off track. But
all right, Ted McMillan and Bouquet.
See, I'm gonna go with Tech in this reason, and the only reason why I'm gonna go with Tech, I ain't gonna say the only reason why, but the main reason why I'm going with Tech is he's going to eat at wide receiver 2. The best corners on the field won't be guarding him. That's true too. That's true too.
That's true, but
I forgot beat Brian Thomas Jr. still over there. But
it depends.
in this situation, you said Tech and
Emeka Abuke.
I'm gonna go with Tech in this situation. And
Mm.
mainly reason why, because there's no competition over there with him at the wide receiver position in Carolina, meaning Tech.
Okay.
Abuke still got Mike Evans to deal with. He still got depending on when he comes back, Chris Godwin to deal with. Unfortunately, Jalen McMillan got an injury, so you probably won't see him, at all, if much or at all this season.
Mm.
But I mean, Baker do like them slots. He do like them slot receivers. He do like them slots. So he's going to benefit from it. He's going to eat this season. Bouquet is going to do. I feel like he's going to have a good rookie season. But just because of the situation, having Mike Evans there, you still got Bucky, who I think they're going to involve more in the passing game because I don't receive Rashad White doing too much in Tampa Bay. Actually, I see them soon. You know what I'm saying? Like how soon we don't know, but soon, like cutting ties with him, whether that's cutting them or trading them somewhere.
He made the team, so
he's still a valuable piece of that squad. You know what I'm saying? But it still got Tucker, whom I think Tampa Bay like as well. So I'm in this situation. I'm gonna go with Tech.
Okay. Ashon Genty.
I like both talent. I do. I think both of them in a situation where they don't have to worry about any competition for their position.
Mm-hmm.
I think both of them is going to shine. Even though I know Genty's name has been out there more than Tech, he's probably, they view him as one of the greatest prospects coming out.
Mm-hmm.
They've been comparing them to Bijan. I've been hearing,
right.
You know what I'm saying? But I like Tech. I think Tech is going to have a great season over there in Carolina again, and that's depending on Bryce Young, whom I think is going to take his game to another level. The way he ended the season last year, I'm gonna go both in this situation. I'm gonna go both.
And to finalize what you say, they traded Adam Thielen to the Vikings.
Back to Minnesota, yeah. So that's another. Yeah. But so that means we're gonna see more of whom I thought was gonna have a bigger season with Carolina last year, but didn't pan out that way. Xavier Legette.
But
remember, I was talking about Legette a lot last year.
Yeah, I got him. But guess what? I see Jalen Coker being the second wide receiver down there because Bryce Young like Coker a lot.
Yeah, I like him. We got two more,
and these probably easiest one. But I'm gonna go to the tight end spot. Tyler Warner or Tech.
Depending on what you're looking for. And in this situation, I'm gonna go Tech. But
okay.
I think Warren is in a good situation at Indianapolis.
Mm.
He got a good run game with Jonathan Taylor. I like Pittman. I like Josh Downs. I'm not a big Daniel Jones fan, who is now the number one quarterback, but we see when he got some type of talent around him. He got the Giants to the playoffs.
Yeah,
he had some type of talent around him.
Nobody got that $40 million contract.
Yeah, that's why he got paid. But Tech in this situation, and I like Warren. I like
the last one, Golden or Tech.
Because ain't nobody really talking about Matthew Golden. They're not really talking about him. He done had a good camp at Green Bay. He seemed like he's developing a good connection and chemistry with Jordan Love, which I think we're going to talk about that in a minute. But he's clearly going to be the number one receiver in Green Bay. He's clearly going to be the number one receiver in Green Bay. So it's Tech.
Which quarterback you like more? That's the key.
Again, I think even last year you had some experts last year picking Jordan Love to win MVP.
Right.
Unfortunately, he got hurt, and the season was just riddled with injuries for him. And Bryce Young started off the season not too good because he got benched for Andy Dalton, I believe.
Yep. And I said that though.
You did, you called that, but he eventually ended up getting the starting spot back. And he ended the season well. That's why I expect for him to take another leap this season, take it up another level. I'm gonna go both. I'm gonna end it with both. I'm gonna end it with both.
Ooh, man, this Long Island iced tea. Good Lord.
I'm gonna end it with both. All right, Kels, you redeemed yourself. You redeemed yourself. About time. You know what I'm saying?
I'll put some real thinking. Not I don't do the other, but this was woo.
I like that. I can see you put some. The teacher gave you a homework assignment, and you really did your homework this time. You know what I'm saying?
I tried my best.
Good job, Kels. Good job. Good job.
You know.
This is more than what I had to drink last week because of you.
Hey, you said that was too easy. So
it was,
man. I put out there that I'm gonna put like a 4th round draft pick instead of a 1st round.
You silly. Hey man, let's talk some Dallas Cowboy football, man.
Okay.
Micah Parsons.
Wow, that's all I can say. He got paid though.
He got paid, but as everybody know already, we're just now on live to really talk about this on EnDaZone Sports. Don't forget to catch us Mondays and Fridays, 7 p.m. on the Deep Inspired Media Network. Also on YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel. But Michael Parsons traded from the Cowboys to the Green Bay Packers. What is your whole thought process about this? How you what's going on in Kel's world about this deal?
I think this deal is good for both. Parsons got what he wanted. He got paid. Well, he got $5 more or $6 more million than T.J. Watt and Myles Garrett, which he only averaged 12 sacks a year with Dallas. Dallas got back to 2 first-round picks, and they got a very good defensive tackle in Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark is no joke. He's a Pro Bowl player. They said that they wanted to stop the run more. And like you said, we're a good pass rusher. That's great, but you can matter faster rushing. And Kenny Clark is a good interior pass rusher in the inside. Them 2 first-round picks gonna be what they really need to build their team. And if Jones would have paid Parsons, he'd have been paying Parsons 47. CD 38, 40, and Dak $60 million. How you gonna build that team? How you gonna build that team back to a winning type of? By training Parsons, they got back to 2 first-round picks. I feel that the 2 first-round picks will be able for them to move up just in case they see somebody they like.
Wow. I really did think that at some point in time they was going to get this deal done, get the job done in Dallas with Michael Parsons, but it didn't happen. I'm shocked that they traded him to a NFC team, especially an NFC contender team, in the Green Bay Packers. I'm shocked they did that. It's good. I'm glad to see Michael Parsons get the money that he wanted. He's going to be in Green Bay for the next 4 or 5 years, maybe. This is not the first time the Packers have made a big splash deal like this. Remember Reggie White coming over from Philadelphia. But let me ask you this.
Okay.
Do you think this trade and this whole process was more, especially this trade, you think it was more of a business decision for Jerry Jones or was it personal?
I think it was both, because I think when he walked in there, they had that little handshake when he had that 6-year, $202 million contract offer, and that they offer more guaranteed money than they did with Green Bay, and he turned it down, and his agent turned it down. I think Jerry Jones was more bitter than anything. I think his pride got into it. Also, Parson probably wanted more money to stay, but the Green Bay Packers did him I mean not the Packers, the Cowboys did him a favor by training him to a playoff team and also paying them, So it's a win-win situation for both. I feel that now Dallas can get what they got back from Parson. It's just like the Herschel Walker deal that they did before. How they got the triplets, Torrey Aikman and Emmitt Smith and Michael Irvin. We'll see what Dallas has done. But with Jerry Jones, you don't know where he gonna pick because he the GM. So I don't know. But Dallas came out with a good deal, and Parson got a good deal, and he still can participate in the playoff with Green Bay.
I think it was more or less, I think at the beginning it was business. I think I think it became personal for a couple of reasons. One, you mentioned about the handshake, and maybe Jerry Jones looking at it like, I'm old school tradition, handshake, word is bond type thing.
Right.
But to trade him now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think the agent had a lot to play in it because Michael Parsons, remember, it was reported that he stopped communication with Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys front office.
Right.
Talk to the agent. And the agent was really stopping communication, you know what I'm saying? Like, and maybe they was looking at the deals that got sent out across the league as far as the position that Michael Parsons also plays. And they looked at it like, we know what he done since being in Dallas. We need that bread, you know what I'm saying? So they wasn't fighting. And I think, Jerry Jones being the type of guy that he is, didn't want to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Showed up, per se. You know what I'm saying? So he made the decision to get rid of him. And you see, did Michael Parsons have a year left on his deal, a year or two?
Yeah, a year. He was on this rookie deal.
Okay, guess what? Dallas traded him. He wanted to stay a Cowboy.
Yeah, you know why Dallas traded him?
So it's cool that Dallas did that.
They couldn't get to the contract extension, what number they needed. They offered him $202 million.
What I'm saying is you are the man that believe. Play your contract out. You sign the contract, you play it out before you do anything. But Dallas didn't honor their contract.
Yeah, because he requested a trade.
I don't care.
So Jerry Jones said
But it's okay for them to trade. It's okay for them to trade him because he requested a trade. Because he said trade me. According to Kels, it's okay. But we done had a conversation with the shoes on the other foot, and you like, so what? I don't hear that. Play your contract out. You knew what was gonna happen. Okay, you didn't have that person. Play your contract out. So so you're giving the owners a pass for releasing.
I'm not giving the owners a pass. I'm just saying.
Basically, that's what you're doing.
If I'm on contract, if I'm on contract, and is this my 4th year contract, and I ask for an extension, okay, cool. Now we can't come to agreement to my extension, but I'm still on my contract, like Dak did back in when he played out his contract. So at the end of the day, once you play off your contract, now they have to come to the bargain table. Now you get some type of leverage on the owner because I paid off this week.
So why can't that happen? Why can't that happen for ownership then? What you just said, why can't that happen for ownership?
Because ownership, let me just say this. I come to you, right, and say, Twine, you on your all right, I'll offer you $202 million 5 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But whatever that money amount, but the next person over there, TJ Watt making $42 million. I come close to the $42 million, but you want more money, right? Mm-hmm. So I say, okay, let's put some extensions in it, or I'll give you more guaranteed money. If you say no and go back and request a trade, then it's my duty to try to get something for you. So if you reject my offer,
So if I feel like so if I feel like you're undercutting me or underpaying me, especially if I'm looking at this person like, damn, I'm doing the exact same thing he's doing, maybe even better for real. You know, like
Micah Parsons?
I'm just saying, if I'm thinking this
Okay.
way, I
Right.
know when you mention this guy's name in a sentence, you could put my name in a sentence.
Exactly.
In that same sentence with him.
Okay.
I see he got paid this. I see
Okay.
the impact I bring to this team since I've been drafted.
Okay.
You trying to basically 10 million less? Nah. Pay me
No,
like
I'm talking
I'm
about
in
if I
that,
can
like I'm
get
in
you.
that tier. But because I don't want to accept what you just gonna throw out there to me. Oh, you gonna feel like, oh well, let me just trade him then.
Oh no,
He
I
may
said
be
then we come back.
worth more than what he said, but let's just I ain't about to give him that. I'm gonna trade him.
No,
But then when the players say, oh man, shit, I got this 1 year left on my deal, or y'all ain't doing what y'all said y'all gonna do as far as when y'all brought me here. Y'all ain't putting nothing around me to win no championships, man. I want out. Now it's honor thy contract. Honor thy contract. You
Because
signed it. You knew what
you already knew what you was going through. I'm just like this. This is my thing. If I come to you as a management or ownership, and I'm a player, I say I want to extend you, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You want? Let's say you think you worth $47 million.
Okay.
But I think you worth about $45 million. All right, it's only $2 million. It's only $2 million less than what you think you worth, right? All right, so let's come to an agreement. Maybe I could put some incentives in there. You say no, I don't want no incentives. So you don't want no incentives because that's based on how you play. So if you don't want no incentives, okay, how about I give you more guaranteed money than and you play on this average value? No. So therefore, I'm like, all right, I'm trying to work with you. What do you want? Then you don't get that $47 million annually. Then you go out in the public and say, well, Micah Parsons, breaking news, Twan Spivey want to request a trade. Okay, then I'm going to be upset. And then I'm going to be like, Twan, come here. All right, what do you want? You want the $47 million? All right, I give you 46. You close to it. I give you more guaranteed money. Hell, I give you a signing bonus. And if you still say no, oh, guess what? I'm sending your ass off. I'm sorry. I need something for you then. Because I did what I did. I did as a management team. I did as an owner. I'm trying to get you paid, and you just don't want to get paid. So that's what all I was saying. But you got some people like Dak say, okay, I'm going to get paid regardless and put out a career year. And now you got to pay Dak $60 million when you was offering him 40, which all you had to do was give him 45, and then you would have signed him. It goes both ways. But once you request a trade, I'm training you. I'm sorry. I'm training you. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are.
Well, again, that's going to be
because of the locker room. I got to look at my locker room.
Okay. Well, that's going to be another situation where we're going to agree to disagree as far as the contract situation. Is it okay for GMs and ownership to get rid of you and players to request things? But nevertheless, man, Micah Parsons, good luck to you in Green Bay. I think this is going to make Green Bay now one of the favorites to come out the NFC. I think now they might be the squad that can have the chance of beating the Philadelphia Eagles and knocking them off as champions. I can't wait to see the opening game, Green Bay versus Detroit. That should be good. And then they also play Dallas week 4 in Dallas. So
exactly.
That's gonna be very, 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 very interesting.
That so hard.
Tomorrow, the defending champs, O.State Buckeyes, OHIO, start their title run against the Texas Longhorns, led by Arch Madness. A lot of talk and a lot of hype around him. This young man going into this season. My question to you is, can Ohio State Buckeyes repeat as national champions this year?
I had to watch the game first, but I think
That ain't what I asked.
no,
I
I know.
asked you, do I have to watch the games?
Straight, yes. I think Ohio State has the talent. It depends on the sophomore quarterback, how he plays. It
I know
depends
they had.
on
I'm going to cut you off. I know they had Matt Patricia on a
as the defensive coordinator.
Yeah, did not know that.
Yeah, you know why? Because the other defensive coordinator left, and our offensive coordinator, Chip Kelly, was our offensive coordinator. He left and went to what? Where he go? Chip Kelly went to the Raiders. They offensive coordinators. And so Matt Patricia came in as the defensive coordinator because he left and went to Michigan, I think. So it all depends on our offense with Jeremiah Smith and the quarterback play and our newly acquired defensive, because we're missing a lot of people on the defensive line. And this is a big test.
We know O.State know how to recruit, though. We good.
Right.
We good.
So this is a big test. So when I'm going looking into this, I'm looking at the O-line. I'm looking at how the quarterback play. And I'm looking for the defense to see, because we still got that boy and Caleb Downs back there. So he the veteran of the team. So I'm looking for that. Let's see how Arch play in a big time game. Let's see if he got his that bloodline as being not cool and
yeah. Let's see that pressure be put on a Manning.
Yeah, let's see
that pressure be put on a Manning.
I feel that O-State can go do it. It start with Texas. We're gonna beat them Longhorns. So let's go.
Man, listen. This is why I like college sports more than pro sports sometimes. You know what I'm saying? For matchups like this, the hype that's going to it. One thing I do feel like they should change around the whole league period is just like Ohio State is opening up against Texas. We talked about this before. Just like Ohio State opened up against Texas, a worthy opponent, a good game, a great game early in the season. You know what I'm saying? I want to see a lot of the other college programs do the same thing. We talked about this. I'm tired of seeing certain powerhouse schools open up against non-powerhouse schools, open up against schools that ain't even ranked. You know what I'm saying? Division III schools, high school teams, schools. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see Alabama open up against Mississippi State or Oklahoma State. You know what I'm saying? Like Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? Let's see some games like that. You know what I'm saying? For them type of programs as well. But I'm glad O-State opening up the season against Texas, the team they knocked off in the playoffs in the Cotton Bowl, I believe it was, the Cotton Bowl this past season. Yep. Let's go, man. Let's see where we at early. I do feel like we got the best player in the country in Smith. I want to see this quarterback. I want to see, what are you all about? I ain't really seen too much about him. But I'm definitely
going to be like a running quarterback /
I hear he can make plays with his legs. I'm definitely eager to see how he play as a quarterback whole. That's one of my favorite positions on the football field is quarterback, the quarterback position. But hell yeah, they could repeat as national champions this season. Of course, you know what I'm saying? Like, you talked about it on the last show. You got Penn State, who I feel like may have one of the best rosters in college football. Mm-hmm. You can't never count them out. You can't never, because it's like that Browns Ravens. A lot of people, you may see the Ravens like, yeah, they got the Browns. They may win. But one thing I do know is when we play our division games, the motherfuckers get mucked up.
Right.
Them division games is hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
In college, them conference games is hard. So I never count out Michigan. And plus, we owe them. Right now, they're on the 5-game win streak.
I think they're on a 4-game winning streak.
4 or 5 games.
So we're just coming off. We're just coming off like a 7-game though. We was mollywhopping.
Yeah, so it's going back and forth. So we do for one. We owe them, so I can never cut out Michigan. But I think I mentioned it on the last show. I think for me, it's something clicked with the Buckeyes. Even though I know they coming to this season, they lost a lot of key defensive players. But I feel like Ohio State is one of the great programs that can recruit and keep that position that they feel like they lost a lot and keep it moving, keep it going. upgrading it, getting even better. I feel like they're one of those programs that can do that. So, yeah, I think they can repeat. I think it's going to be tough. You never want nothing easy. On your quest to win championships, you want tests for your team. And I feel like this is a great early test for O.State. And I got them winning the game as well, and I got them repeating as national champions this season.
Okay, what time the game?
12?
Man, see, that's why I hate college football. Why in the hell that game? Why is 1 versus 3?
I believe it's 12. Let me check real quick. Huh?
Why is that is 1 versus that's disrespectful. That should be a night game. That should be a night game. That is totally disrespecting Ohio State and Texas. So I gotta come out all early, just eating breakfast and shit. And play the biggest game in my life. What the hell? No, I should be able to relax for a minute. Coming right out. And another thing, the game is at the shoe.
12.
The game is at the shoe. The game is at the shoe. So that's an advantage. Ohio State fans come out and cheer your boys on because they might need y'all because we don't know what's going on with Arch Manning. You know, that's who I really want to see. I want to see the biggest hype because, you know, all these Mannings are, you know, I think his cousin, or I don't know if that's his cousin or brother, but in 10th grade, he throwing dimes.
Hey, let's go. 12 noon. OHIO. O-State, yes. Man. Let's get it. College football is back, babies. College football is back.
There's a lot of good games coming on too, so maybe they just wanted to get the number 1, 3 out the way. But that should have been a night game, man.
Yeah, it definitely should have been a night game to kick off the season. You know what I'm saying, to get the season started, national champions.
But it's probably Notre Dame against South Dakota State.
We talked about it on the first segment. Micah Parsons being traded from Dallas. We had Luka being traded from the Dallas Fabrics in the NBA last season. One, what's going on in the world of Dallas and their sports teams? What the hell is going on? And 2, which situation was more painful to the Dallas map? I mean, I said Dallas map, to the Dallas sports world. Was it Luka being traded or Micah Parsons being traded? And again, what's going on? Why is all this happening in Dallas?
Well, all I know, if you're a player, you better beware because they don't give a damn. They gonna ship your ass out. Soon you say something wrong,
two big name players at that.
I know. Soon if they can trade Parsons and Luka, you have no chance. PJ Washington, hell, CeeDee Lamb. You better be prepared because if they can do that, they can do it. I think the biggest one is the Mavericks, though. I think Luka was the heart and soul of Dallas. He was drafted there too, along with Micah Parsons, but he done so much for Dallas. You know, he said he put Dallas on a map, sending them to the championship game. They played in the championship game, but what they got back from him, is something. They got back a top 10 player and AD. Mm-hmm. They just got Cooper Flagg, so they're gonna be something else. And they got Kyrie coming back from injury. That team is stacked. What they got back for Luka. Now on the Dallas Cowboys side, Parsons was the heart and soul of the defense, but they also got back. He's not Parsons. I'm not saying it's Parsons, but Kenny Clark can damn well play. He's a good interior lineman who can stop the run and also who can who also can rush the passer. Now, the defense ain't gonna be the same like it was last year. You ain't gonna see number 11 running around, and you're not gonna see 77 in Dallas. But Luka trade is the one that shocked me because that came from nowhere. You already knew Parsons requested a trade, but Luka, you were asleep you were asleep. Next thing you know, Luka has been traded. I thought it was a dream, but it was really Luka getting traded to the Lakers. So Luka is the one for me.
I don't know what's going on in Dallas.
Must be the drinking water.
I don't know if it's the heat and it's messing with their operational thinkings. I don't know. But to lose, and within a year at that, to lose a Luka, then turn around and lose Micah, two of your city's biggest names. Luka was just globally, internationally, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was
Right.
That's why I think the Lakers made the trade for him, because one is all about money as well. They know Luka go bring
Exactly.
butts in the seats. You know what I'm saying? Not saying Anthony Davis, but compared to them two, Luka's going to bring butts in the seats. You know what I'm saying? Micah Parsons bring butts in the seats too, but Luka just like, again, internationally, globally. But to lose both of them, for both the Dallas Mavericks team and the Cowboys team, Luka, as we just seen in the comments, you know, took the Mavericks to the finals just 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? You give them Kyrie Irving, PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively. You know,
Right.
you had a nice team around them. They just ran into what I feel like that year. I don't think nothing was going to stop them from winning, except it was the Cavs. But we seen that happen. We seen what happened that season, but it was Boston. Boston just wanted it more. I don't think no team. They led the league that year in 3-point attempts, 3-point mates. They was like, it was hard to beat a team like that. Hard defensively, that was on point. So, and then with Dallas, unfortunately, it's just been like, you know, I was watching First Take today, and they had a segment where they was talking to Michael Irvin, and when they brought him on, you know, Stephen A. with his intro about the Cowboys, the accident waiting to happen stuff. That is true. It's something always happening with the Cowboys, man. It's just like, damn. So I don't. Again, to lose both of them, it's just nuts to me. Which one do I think was the bigger impact? I agree with you. It had to be Luka. Reasons being, again, I just said Luka was an internationally, globally, whatever you want to put it, player.
Right.
You know, putting them butts in the seats.
Right.
He bringing so much revenue in for the NBA. It's just crazy. But again, coming off the finals 2 seasons ago, and I think in both cases, let me add this, both cases I think was very petty wise, you know what I'm saying, why these players, it ended up getting personal with Jerry Jones and Micah, and then in Luka case with him and the Mavericks, it's because a lot of what I'm hearing is that, you know, his conditioning, his weight.
Right.
Man, this nigga just took you to the finals.
Exactly.
Just like to the finals. You know what I'm saying? Like dropping 32, 15, and 12 on a night. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. If you wanted to. You know, like slow but effective offensively out the ass. It's like,
right.
Like, okay, look. For me, listen, man. You got to get yourself together, but don't get past this. You know what I'm saying? Like when you went out, like I think that's why. If you remember when they got to the when they won the Western Conference, got to the finals, when Luka was in the hallway drinking that beer, Michael Finn put to that beer. Yeah. Like, man, like and Luka was, damn dog, we just won the Western Conference title. You know,
I think that was the beginning.
You think that was the beginning?
I think that was the beginning, because if I'm Luka, everybody else is celebrating. You know what I'm saying? I just got one beer. Okay, hell, that don't mean I want to go drink a beer when I leave the stadium. So you first off, you up front of your star player. That's the first thing. Second thing, you deprive him of celebrating the biggest accomplishments he had going to the finals. And third thing, you underline everything that he was with Dallas. You knew this man was gonna be 250 some doggone pounds. Dude is 6'9", 256. He been playing that weight since he got there. Now you trade him. Now he got that sense of, I want to prove something to y'all.
You see how Luka look now?
Yeah, now the league will be Dallas did something that the league, that that Dallas never did. They woke up Luka. They made him more dedicated, meaning that now he's into his nutrition. He's into his body. He lost a lot of weight. And you know what they're gonna make him? They're gonna make him more quicker. They're gonna make him more his stamina gonna be more. He gonna be able to post up a little bit better. He gonna be able to dribble the ball more. See everything. His stamina gonna be better. The league did the Dallas did an injustice. They should have just let that man be. So now Luka about to rock everybody. Luka about to rock everybody. Luka about to average 35, 36 points a game this year.
Ooh,
watch.
You think so?
Watch. Oh, he was already averaging 30, and he was 70, and he was like 17 pounds overweight for his condition for where he was at. Now he dropped to like 220, 245, something like that.
He lost some weight.
And he's still bigger than most of them guards. Now he can post up a little bit. Now his stamina he's not gonna get as tired and he can play more minutes. That's why I say he can average 36, 37, because now his minutes can go up. He's not tired as much. He can play now. He can move his defense. Now he can move his feet more on defense. Luka gonna be something to handle next year. And you can thank Dallas for getting him more motivated, because he wasn't motivated like he is now, So, and he gonna be talking in whatever language and country language he.
We gonna see, man.
Shea and LeBron and all them, y'all better be ready, because Luka about to come. That's my prediction.
We'll see, but Dallas, get it together. Hey, man, to close it out tonight, we got the last Friday game of the day. Would you rather, game of the week, would you rather fantasy football running back edition?
Let's go.
Who would you rather have? We did wide receivers last week. We got the running backs this week. And I'm going to start it off with two people that you mentioned in the earlier segment. Travion Henderson and Amari Hampton. Who would you rather have?
Ooh. Since Trey is right now in a timeshare, I think, because Ramondre, I don't know. They think Ramondre Stevens is a bum. I don't think Ramondre Stevens is a bum, but I'm going with Amari Hampton. Even though I like Najee Harris too.
Yeah, this was a tough, because I think New England is going to utilize Henderson more also in the passing game than Travion.
Right.
I mean, Amari Hampton will be utilized in the passing game for the Chargers. But I think for fantasy purposes, I'm gonna take Travion because he's running. He's going to get some rushing yards, and I think he have more upside on the passing side of the football for the Patriots than Hampton do with the San Diego Chargers. I mean, I said San Diego, Los Angeles Chargers. Excuse me.
Right.
Alvin Kamara.
I hear you.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. Alvin Kamara.
James Cook.
They both do the exactly same thing, but I'm going with James Cook for only one reason. They team a little bit better, but fantasy-wise, I'll probably go for Alvin Kamara, because you know what Alvin Kamara going to do? He going to go ahead and get them catches, and they're going to be doing more dump-off to the back because of the type of offense they running. But I would still go with James Cook, because James Cook got a better situation. And he got paid, so he got incentive to play better.
I think, since the question is, who would you rather fantasy football-wise?
Oh, James Cook. My bad. James Cook.
I'm going to go with Alvin Kamara for fantasy reasons, because he's going to be heavily involved in the passing game again. He's going to be heavily involved in the run game again. And then, like, he got competition in that backfield for him either. As long as he stay healthy, he good.
Yeah.
I like Ray Davis in Buffalo that can spell some carries for James Cook, whether it's to keep him healthy, to keep his legs fresh for later on in the season. But I think he can come in and take some of the bulk load off of James Cook. So for fantasy purposes, I'm going to go with Alvin Kamara.
Okay.
Again, he got the upside on receiving and rush the ball ability.
I think Cook a better rusher, but
You said what?
I said Cook a better rusher than Kamara. And James Cook and James Cook scored more touchdowns.
He did last year. Alvin Kamara got hurt. That was last year. Alvin Kamara got hurt.
Yeah, that's true.
Not Jonathan Taylor. Kyron Williams or Bucky Irvin?
I think it's gonna be for fantasy purpose, Kyron Williams, because he gonna get the bulk of the running, and I think he will score more touchdowns than Bucky Irvin. I'm a touchdown player.
Give me Bucky. I think this is another situation where I feel like Bucky Irvin's going to get more involved also in the pass game in Tampa Bay. I'm not sitting up here saying he's going to get Jahmyr Gibbs type targets or even Alvin Kamara type targets out the backfield or nothing like that. But I think they're going to involve him more than he was as far as the pass game come out the backfield. And we all know what he could do and what he could get on the upside on rushing. I think Kyron Williams, I think he's going to be effective for the Rams. But I think the Rams about to go back to that air raid type game, especially at Devontae Adams. Depending on the health of Matthew Stafford. Yeah, I was about to say depending on the health of Matthew Stafford. But for fantasy purposes, give me Bucky Irvin. Josh Jacobs, Jonathan Taylor.
Damn, both of them dudes. I for purpose I'll take JT because I think Indianapolis both teams gonna run the ball more, but I think JT gonna have a better touchdown wise. I think JT probably gonna have more touchdowns, and JT is a better explosive runner that can take it to the house better than Jacobs. So I'm going with JT.
I don't know about that. Both teams gonna run the ball more. I think the coach may, if you want to say, but I don't think for Green Bay. I think now with them adding Micah Parsons, they're gonna start. And they got offensive weapons on the offensive side of football as well. I think they're gonna more or less start airing the ball out because they're gonna take more chances. Because if they turn the ball over, they know they could get it back with a guy like Micah Parsons anchoring that defense. And we saw what their defense was doing towards the end of the season last year. It was one of the top 5 defenses end of the season last year. So I think I would lay more or less on your side. I would lay more on the side and say Jonathan Taylor. I think he's going to get more upside on the rushing end. I think he's going to get more carries now that Daniel Jones is quarterback. Not saying he's not able to use his legs, but we see he can. But I don't think it's more effective as if it was Anthony Richardson. And we're seeing what happened last year when Richardson played quarterback opposed to Joe Flacco on Jonathan Taylor's play. So I'm going to take JT on this one. Last one. Can you hear me?
Yeah, last one.
And this is going to be a good one, too. I'm going to end it probably with a tough one. Last one, Jahmyr Gibbs, Bijan Robinson.
Damn. That's a woo. I'm going with Bijan because I know Bijan going to get the bulk of the carries. They're going to try to get Tyler Algier a little bit. And Jahmyr is going with David Montgomery. Bijan Robinson it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bijan Robinson. We lost Kels for a minute. I'm gonna go Bijan Robinson myself in this situation over Jahmyr Gibbs because of the backfield that he's sharing with David Montgomery. And hopefully Jahmyr Gibbs can stay healthy. Then also with Detroit losing their offensive coordinator, we don't know how their offense is going to go. They lost some offensive linemen, so we're going to see how that pan out. But in this situation, I'm going to go with Bijan Robinson. Even though they lost their right tackle too, I'm going to still go Bijan Robinson. Great show. Appreciate everybody from tuning in on YouTube. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel. Also, for watching on the Deeper Spivey Media Network. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope have a great weekend. For myself and Kels, we're gonna catch y'all Monday, same time, same place, 7 p.m. on the Different Spivey Media Network, also on YouTube. Till then, man, y'all stay safe. EnDaZone Sports, we out of here.
Ballin' like the Cavs, we gotta let them know. They got it with a ship for bees head. They got it with a ship for bees head. Ballin' like the Cavs, we gotta let them know.
You are now locked in with Antoine Spivey. This is EnDaZone Sports.